How's it going, everyone? Odyssey has sent me a new filter through to review. This is the CFS 130 external hang on the back filter. It's designed for aquariums at 120 to 160 litres in size, but I'm sure this could be used for smaller ones depending on the flow. I'm going to get the box opened, get everything out, and we can see what makes it tick. Okay, so here's everything that you get inside the box. You've got the brackets that hold the canister filter onto the back of the tank. These are very simple to clip on. They just go on the back like so. Nice and sturdy made. These are the brackets which actually hold it onto the tank here, and these brackets move back and forth depending on the thickness of the tank. I'll have a little measure up and see what sizes we've got. Okay, so maximum size, you're probably looking at about 3 centimetres maximum size. So this will fit nicely onto a fluval tank, which tend to have thick rims going around them, and it will close right the way up to around about 4 millimetres. So this is ideal for open top tanks. It will clamp on there nicely, and so they come separate and they just push on like so, and it's got little ridges on there which it grips onto, and then this allows the canister filter to slide in there once it's on the back of the tank. Very easy for maintenance, you just slide the canister filter out. You can connect this in several different ways. You have a jet filter, a jet nozzle, which you can take off and you can put on a mini spray bar and angle it wherever you like in the tank. All of these are very robust plastic, and they've all got double silicone seals on them, so that they fit nice and snugly and allowing you to angle them around. The intake tube again has got a silicone seal on that, and you put the strainer on the bottom. You can cut this to whatever length you want. If you've only got a fairly shallow tank, you can cut this down, it's not a problem, and then your strainer will go over the top, and then again that just slots on like so into the tank. I'm going to show you this all installed on one of my sample tanks, so don't worry about that. I'm just showing you bits and pieces. Inside the canister filter, you actually get some really good filtration. It's quite rare actually to find an external hang-on filter that comes with so much media. So at the very bottom you have some bio balls, and the idea of the bio balls is that the bacteria will colonise on them. The balls will bash around and it will knock off the weaker bacteria, leaving only the nice hardy stuff behind, which is great for your tank. You get the activated carbon foam. You get a white coarse sponge. You get a blue slightly finer sponge, and then you get a nice what I call a floss pad, which will strain any of the really small bits and pieces that's going through the filter, and they all fit into this canister filter, which at the bottom has a submersible pump, and I think it's rated at 450 litres per hour, but we'll check that out when we've got it on the tank and see what it actually does. So let me put this back together just to show you. So we drop in our bio balls, place on this plastic guard. The guard does two jobs. It allows the bio balls to freely move at the bottom of the canister. It also keeps your tubing in place at the bottom there. Placing your activated carbon sponge. Then you want to place in your white coarse sponge. So I'll pick these up, which I've just dropped on the floor. Placing your blue foam, and then your white floss pad. So it all fits in nice snugly, and then you place on the lid to the canister, and this canister is held together with 3 silver clips. So that one goes on there, you have one on this side, and then you have one on the back, and that's your canister complete. The price on this is absolutely fantastic. It works out around about £34, which I'm sure you'll agree is a really good price for really good filtration. The amount of media that you get in it is out of the norm, really. You don't normally get that with a hang-on filter. I'm going to get this set up on one of my spare tanks, and we'll see what the actual flow's like, and you can see it all assembled, and then we'll have a talk about anything I might have missed in this first part. Okay, you can see I've got the hang-on filter on the tank now. Unfortunately this tank's slightly too small, so I've got the canisters just sitting on the coffee table here, so the tubing's slightly higher out of the water. Normally that would be sitting lower down. You need to make sure that your tank is around about 29 centimetres high, and this filter will fit it perfectly. I'll turn it on. The easiest way to get this started is to just fill the canister up with water, put the top on, connect your tubing up and plug it in. You don't need to prime anything. Okay, you can see that I've got the spray bar on at the moment. The great thing with this filter is that you can adjust absolutely everything. You can move everything where you want it to aim to. Same with the water inlet. You can adjust the flow by turning the nozzles on the top, which reduces the flow in the tank. So perfect if you're keeping shrimp, because obviously you don't want too much flow in there. Let's turn that back up again. Obviously you don't need to use a spray bar. You could use a jet nozzle. Let's disconnect that. Plug it back in again. So you can see the nozzle going, and again I'll show you it reduced down as well. So you can just have the water trickling in, or you can turn the flow right up, and again you can adjust that exactly wherever you want it. So this filter is rated for 450 litres per hour. It says that it will suit 120 to 160 litre tanks. I think that's pushing it a bit. If you were going to use it on a 160 litre tank, then the flow would actually be really, really low. I would say 90 to 120 to be as a nice safe level. You could use it on smaller shrimp tanks, that's not a problem. You can reduce the flow, as I said. Would be nice to see the green tubing actually in clear. There's not many filters out there that offer clear plastic tubing, so people get the effect that they're using like glassware. Very easy to maintain. Just undo the tubing at the top of the canister, lift the canister out, do what you need to do, and just put it back on again. It really couldn't get any simpler. So loads and loads of pros. One con for me is that I think it should have an on-off switch actually on the filter itself. The only way to turn this on and off is by unplugging it, and I love having switches actually on the cables to turn things off, rather than trying to root around in the bottom of cabinets to unplug them. £34, brilliant media, brilliantly made filter by Odyssey. If you want to go and check out oceanaquarium.co.uk, that's the UK importer for the Odyssey filters and the lights. You can also drop them an email, and I'm sure they'll tell you somewhere that you can buy them in your country. In the UK, I know you can buy them on eBay. I'm not sure about what retail outlets, but again, just drop oceanaquarium.co.uk an email, and they'll help you. They're really helpful guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope I haven't bored you and you found this interesting. I highly recommend this at £34. I think there's going to be a lot more people using this in the future. Take care everyone, thank you very much, and I'll see you later.